Revlon has expanded their Candid collection to include a glow version, a hydrating version of the existing foundation. Now the Glow foundation is so brand new, there's zero information online about it. However, I was able to pick it out at my local Bed Bath & Beyond. If you also have a Harmon store, I believe that's how you pronounce the name, they're actually tied together. I believe they're the same company, so you should be able to find the Glow foundation in those stores as well. There's a shot of what the display looks like, and looking at the display, I'm looking at it on my phone here, it has a lot of what I would say those key terms that are already on the existing Candid foundation marketing. So it has the anti-pollution, the antioxidant, skin enhancing, as well as good for you skin ingredient. Not only is it supposed to be, I would state, extra hydrating moisture, it also has the addition of the prickly pear oil for what it states here, hydrated glowy finish. I don't see that ingredient in a lot of my skincare products or even in cosmetics, so I think that this is a good thing to add this in. It can kind of get it more so on the map. It's very highly antioxidant protection onto the skin, which is another thing to consider, again, if you live in those highly polluted areas as well. Vitamin E and K is very moisturizing as well for the skin. So when you're thinking about as far as wrinkles and antioxidant protection as well as that hydration, this is something that is going to kind of cover a lot of those areas and kind of up the formula, with the addition of it being glowy, which is where I'm here for that, because I love a very radiant, natural, glowy look. I'm the Dew Witch. The Dew Witch for October. In the other months, well, I'm still a witch, but you know, I just tone it down for the other parts of the year. Here's a close-up shot of the foundation shades here on the display, and there's 12 shades listed. I hope that this is just the display that's in the store. Revlon, if you're watching, if you have 31 shades in the existing Candid, the Glow should be right up there. You should be matching up. Hopefully this is not it. I tend to fall in Cappuccino in Revlon's Color Stay foundation, so I was kind of going by that route and also putting Pecan up to it. So it looks like Cappuccino number 510 would be, I would say, my closest match. 440 Caramel is much too light, and then the Mocha, which goes all the way down to 550, is much too dark. On the back of the Glow foundation, it states it's a light, buildable coverage foundation with prickly pear, antioxidant, anti-pollutant, and ingredients that will help block blue light, no parabens, sulfites, synthetics, and so forth. So a light, buildable foundation. I'm not thinking of it as, I would say, that direct match to the existing Candid, which states this has a medium buildable coverage. So I'm going in thinking that the Glow version is going to be like a, what I would say, like a tinted lotion. So maybe a little bit more creamier, a little bit more hydrating than an actual tinted moisturizer. Give me a little bit more pigment that might be slightly buildable. So that's just kind of going on in my head. So again, day one, zero primer, laying it down, and just with the first initial application, I love the way it feels on my skin. It is very lightweight, just very comfortable. There isn't a strong scent. To be honest, I didn't even notice anything like very alarming putting it on. And I think that it just blended into my skin, again, very forgiving with the texture and very forgiving with the actual tone. Here's where I go in for that second initial application. So I'm usually going in like this, and I try to build up in coverage. However, without sacrificing that coverage, I just blend out the edges so that there's no demarcation marks, and then go ahead and buff it out. And it does build up, I would say, slight. There's no true medium coverage with this product, but I do see where it can lightly start to build up. Now, if you really want to build, you're going to be adding a lot of layers. But for me, again, thinking about this type of a product, it's going to give me more of that glow, that hydration, versus an actual true coverage foundation. So just keep that in mind. I'm also not expecting this foundation to offer like the typical key terms when it comes to a lot of these other hydration foundations that are really hyped up. I just did a video on that where we're saying, you know, it's going to give you a dewy finish and it's going to be radiant. However, it's going to be transfer proof, sweat proof, you know, all these other claims as if it was a matte foundation. 8-hour check-in before I head over to the gym. I don't wear makeup to the gym, so I'm actually going to take it off, but just wanted to record how it looks. I think it looks great. Nothing that's like major, no extra glowiness. I don't feel like I need to blot or whatnot, but this is the glow that I prefer, and I like it. Blush, everything's staying on. I like it. So it's not something I'm expecting to be bulletproof throughout the day is what I'm trying to say. Just something that just offered a natural, weightless look on the skin. My skin looked dewy, but it wasn't overly dewy. And that's the look that I like. I wanted to show you the application on my skin so that you can see one side with the dew version and then you can see one side with the regular Candid foundation. And it was really just to see how it would look on my skin. I put it on and then I let it dry, like, you know, nothing on my skin. Zero primer, nothing else on my skin. And I let it dry for about a good 10 minutes. And then I was already outside and I wanted to see in natural sun, as much as possible, how my skin looked. And the only difference I was detecting is I felt that the glow version just made my skin look brighter. So just alive and vibrant. That's what it looked like. I didn't see a major difference in like a color change because, you know, one's cappuccino and one's pecan. I just could see that the glow version had just more of that, you know, that dew, that look that I like. That's about it, real quick, because there's really not that much information other than what's on that display with that Wonder Woman on it for me to talk about. But just wanted to quickly share with you the glow version. It's coming. Hopefully it's going to be in a lot more stores. We'll start to see it in Ulta. It should be on Amazon soon. Probably get on Amazon first before it goes on everything else. And then you can test it out and try it out for yourself. So check Walmart, check Target, check all those discount stores, and it's coming. And I'll make sure that the info box is updated as I start to see it with links if you wanted to pick it out. And again, expansion of shades if and when that happens. Revlon. Don't stay at 12 shades. Let me know if this is a product that you are interested and excited to try. I would love to know your thoughts. Leave them down as comments. Thank you so much, everyone, for stopping by and watching. Have a wonderful day, a wonderful evening. And as always, I'm going to see you in the next video. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.